I'm a little late today. Sorry. It's a little dark out. It's still not snowing though. That's a good thing. It's colder today though. I thought it was going to get all warm and nice and toasty out there. But no, it's getting cold again. But at least it's still raining. The precipitation coming down is still wet, not fluffy. So I'm going to have a really hard time holding the camera today because my arms are killing me. We made it. We made it to the gym today, me and my friend from Twitter. So we had a really good time. We worked out really hard. We didn't get to do any supersets or not a lot of compound moves either. We kind of stuck a lot to isolation moves, but we beat the hell out of each other, I'll tell you, I think. For me, it was nice to have a spotter for a few of the things. And for him, I showed him the ropes on a few of the things he hadn't heard of, and we discovered that he's going to work on his core because it's not as strong as he'd like, and it's going to make a big difference for him. So that's really great. We actually decided that as long as I can sneak away from work, because he has a really flexible schedule, as long as I can sneak away from work, we're going to make it a weekly event. So that'll be great. Yeah, I'm going to start going to the gym once a week. Oh my God! Look at me, what a hypocrite. Anyway, I still prefer to work out at home. And when I was at the gym, I did almost every single thing I did was something that I'm not able to do when I'm at home. I did a lot of incline stuff and barbell stuff and different grip pull-ups and stuff like that. And barbell as well with a little kink in it. I like that barbell for bicep curls. And I got to tell you, my arms are freaking out on me right now. I just got home. We were there for a long time though. He left earlier than I did. I decided to stick around and do a few more things and do some abs. So I was there for almost 3 hours, including a 20-minute stint on the stationary bike. Yes, you guys, I got on the stationary bike. I got on the one that's your butt's lower or at the same level as your feet. So you're pedaling out this way instead of down this way. And I did that one because from my memory from being a gym rat before in my life, I remember that those ones are actually pretty cool for making your butt burn. So I got on that while I was waiting for him to show, and then when he did show, he was about 10 minutes behind me, so I did 20 minutes, he did 10 for a warm-up. So that was good, and then we hit the free weights. I don't think we touched a single machine, except unless you want to call cables a machine, but I don't call cables a machine. We did a lot of cable work too, so that's another thing I can't do here except for with fitness bands, but cables are a slightly different dynamic than fitness bands for sure. So it was really good to change it up. I know I'm going to have DOMs tomorrow. I'm going to have DOMs in about 2 hours. My delts are killing me. Honestly, I think that also when I was doing some other exercises that I'm used to doing, because I was at the gym, and you know, people can see what I'm doing, it made me more inclined to pick up way heavier weights. Man, I hit failure a bunch of times, which surprised me, but I'm sure I jacked my weights up. I thought I didn't have my program with me because I knew I wasn't going to do my program, so the few things that I do at home, I was working from memory what weights I do, and as you guys know, if I don't write it down and have it in front of me, I can't remember. But so I think at least for side raises, I actually grabbed 15s, and I'm usually used to doing 10s, I think. I should check that out. I should go look at my program and figure and just check. But the gym, you know, yes, I'm making plans. See, I'm changing arms all the time holding the camera because I can't hold the camera for very long with one arm because my delts hurt so much. There's the proof. But yeah, so at the gym, yeah, I still don't like the gym. Yeah, it's got a different energy for sure, and I had fun with my friend and all that. But, you know, there was a bunch of times that we wanted to do something. It was like, oh, no, that guy's on it, so we can't do that right now. Let's come back to that later. Oh, no, that guy's on it. And you know what? We were waiting for a certain cable because we wanted to do cables from both sides, so we wanted to take up the whole rack. And one guy was on one of the cables, and he camped there for like half an hour. He was there. He had his little earphones on, and he wasn't making eye contact. He knew he was hogging them. And he knew we were kind of hovering around, waiting and stuff, and doing other stuff around him, keeping an eye on him. But he didn't care. He just camped out there, and he did like a bunch of different things with it, and wasn't moving. He was not moving until he was done. So that's one of the things I don't like about the gym is people like that who just hog. They won't let you work in or anything like that. Then there was another guy who was he was pretty buff, but being buff's no excuse. He was clanging the weights. Man, it was hurting my ears. Like, he was on a machine, and every time he came down, he let the weight stack, or the whatever you call those things, he let the weight stack hit itself every single time he came down. So 15 reps, smack, 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 15 times, or clang, 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 loud, and like, I don't like those guys either. They're just, what are they, what? Look at me, just work out, be polite. You don't have to do that. We see that you're buff, You don't have to make a big production of it. And I mean, we went during a pretty quiet time, and then at a certain point it did start to get kind of even busier, and it's like, oh, okay, so, you know, getting a little busy here, and then trying to do ab work in the corner. There's only like 3 weights around the ab work, so either you go to the stack and you drag a bunch of weights over to the place where you can do your ab work, and that's a pain in the butt too, and, you know, I don't know. It's a hassle for doing workouts the way you want to do them. You got to wait and stuff. So, although I do see a rather untapped market. Do I want to be single? No. So should I go to the gym more often? Maybe I should. There's a lot of really buff guys there. Maybe I should start going to the gym more often. And I've made a plan to do so. So anyway, that's just a little side note. Not about fitness so much, but anyway, so we had a good time. I'm going to pay for it tomorrow, and I'm going to pay for it in a way that I love to pay for it, which is with DOMs and all that. So I got to stop now because my arms won't stop shaking. And you guys are probably sick of watching this. You're getting motion sickness watching this video in such a shaky mode. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good one. For me, it's Friday night, and I'm staying home to do some computing and stuff, and this weekend's just a bunch of getting caught up and whatnot. I've got some clients coming into town on Monday, so I do foresee us possibly going out for a dinner or something that night. So my January of behavior might be blown just because I I shouldn't say have to entertain clients. I love to entertain clients, and they're great people. So, you know, but you know, when you're entertaining clients, you must do, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Anyway, we'll see what happens. But for now, the weekend's just all about getting caught up and doing some chores and getting caught up on my computing and doing some reading and stuff. So it's gonna be quiet. Cardio day tomorrow. I'm planning to do hill sprints because I don't want to hit that mushy part of the seawall. It's still icy in the snowy part too. So if I just go to my hill, it's all clear up until my hill, and then I'll just run up and down my hill a bunch of times and run home. So I won't have to hit any slushy spots. It'll be fine. Yay, hill sprints. We'll see how much that hurts me. I am worried about my hams, but what can you do? Anyway, that's it for today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.